morphological or physiographic map of the India. Right? Everybody is aware about the physiographic map. We have seen this particular part in geography. तुम्हाला 8वी 10वीच्या जिओग्राफी मध्ये हा हा जो फिजिओग्राफी आहे ही झालेली असते. सो देयर इज some fresh understanding is required. These are the Himalayan mountain ranges, everyone knows, in northern India. At the boundary of India and China, we have the Himalayan mountain ranges, right? Right. So after that, we have this plain region, right? We have this plain region. This plain region is of what? It is of Ganga plain. Okay. गंगेचं जे खोरं आहे नदीचं, right? That particular region, which is a very plain. You can see this is the elevation scale. Okay, so this is the plain region. Then we have Vindhyan mountain ranges, Satpura mountain ranges, Aravalli mountain ranges here. Okay, the most characteristics are Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Okay, Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. So आपण जे घाट म्हणतो, that particular ghat is used in scientific term also. We refer it as a ghat. Okay. So we have Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. Both are having the mountain ranges. Okay. Here those are particularly the block mountains. In case of Eastern Ghat, those are particularly the folded mountains. Himalaya are also folded mountains. When we say folded mountains, they are formed by the tectonic activity, whereas majority of part in Western Ghat is formed by the volcanic eruption. In southern part of Western Ghat, it may be some part of the metamorphic terrain. Okay. If we look in general or the exact physiographic division of India, then India is divided into 3 divisions. Okay. This part, okay, this much part is referred as the this much part is referred as the Peninsular India. This is Peninsular India. What do you mean by peninsula? Does anyone know? What do you mean by peninsula? Anyone is aware about this term, peninsula? This is a typical geographic term. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you aware about this particular term, peninsula?
Part of land surrounded by water.
From how many sides?
From all sides.
The part of land which is surrounded by water from all sides. It is referred as the island, right? सगळीकडनं पाणी असेल तर आपण त्याला काय म्हणतो? आयलँड म्हणतो ना.
Sir,
श्रीलंका.
3 sides.
3 sides, right? The part of land which is surrounded by water from 3 sides, right? It is referred as the peninsula, right? जसं इंडिया आहे, जसं आफ्रिकन आहे, आफ्रिका जो आहे त्या आफ्रिकेचा पेनिन्सुला, राईट? याचा जो एंड पॉइंट असतो, डज एनीबडी नो व्हॉट डू वी रेफर टू दिस पर्टिक्युलर एंड पॉइंट? जर तुम्हाला ही स्टोरी आठवत असेल की कोलंबस भारतात यायच्या आधी तिथे थांबला होता, जनरली जुन्या काळामध्ये जे शिप मुवमेंट व्हायच्या त्या आफ्रिकेच्या एका टिप वर येऊन थांबायच्या, त्याचं नाव माहितीये कोणाला? की आफ्रिकेचा जो एंड पॉइंट आहे असाच भारतासारखा, त्याला एक नाव दिलेलं आहे. शिप ज्या यायच्या ते तिथे तिथल्या हार्बरवर थांबायच्या आणि मग पुढे यायच्या. आणि दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट इज रेफर्ड ॲज की पुढे जाऊन त्याला भरपूर काही भेटणार आहे, अशा दृष्टीने त्या पॉइंटला पण नाव दिलेलं आहे. So the tip of the peninsula, it is referred as the Cape. Okay, you must have heard term Cape of Good Hope. Cape of Good Hope, Africa. Okay, and in case of India, it was Cape Comorin. Okay, Cape Comorin, right? So this part is referred as the Peninsula India. Okay, after Peninsular India, we have the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain, right? Indo-Gangetic Plain. So this particular part is Indo-Gangetic Plain. Okay. And this particular part of Himalaya, it is referred as the extra-peninsular India. Extra-peninsular India. So according to physiography, we have three divisions: Peninsular India, Indo-Gangetic Plain, and extra-peninsular India. Okay, so this is the physiographic division which generally asked in exam. Exam मध्ये नेहमीसाठी हा क्वेश्चन असतो that what is physiographic division of India. Okay, so you have to keep in mind this physiographic division. Okay, but what I feel is that it is not only you must know about physiographic division because it is very basic part, but you must be aware about the general rock types. Okay, I'm going to give you some background of which rock types are present in which part of India. Until now, सगळ्यांना लक्षात आलंय? आतापर्यंत सगळ्यांना समजलंय मी काय सांगितलं ते? Okay, so बिसाइड्स फिजिओग्राफिक डिव्हिजनच्या पुढे जाऊनही आपल्याला थोडंसं बघायचं आहे. बेसिकली स्टॅटिग्राफी सब्जेक्ट इज सो वास्ट दॅट इफ आय वॉन्ट टू टेक एंटायर स्टॅटिग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया, it will take 3 months for us to discuss. Okay, even I am not also none of the geologists is able to discuss entire stratigraphy of India in 2 or 3 periods. Okay, so it takes 2 or 3 months to discuss entire stratigraphy because each and every rock type is classified. There are super groups, groups, subgroups. Then there are some formations. Okay, so number of formations, number of rock name are given for that particular layer. Okay. We cannot go in that much detail. It is beyond our scope. We have to finish, or we have to just overlook the stratigraphy of India. Okay. So what I will do is I will tell you in which region, which in general rock type is present or abundant rock type is present. Okay. Uh, do pay attention carefully. Okay. So this will be important for you, right? If you pay attention in which region, which rock type, then it will be your lifelong learning. Okay. Even if you go in that region, you may be able to see those rocks. Okay. So I will go with respect to the geological time scale that we have seen in previous slide. The oldest type of rocks which are present in India are the granites and its metamorphosed product, that is granitoid and granitic gneisses. Okay, these are some of the oldest rocks which are present on India, which are formed something around in Proterozoic. Okay, 2.5, 3.2 billion years ago, right? So that particular the rock type is in many cases referred as the Proterozoic basement or Precambrian basement. Okay, it may form in Precambrian period, so it is also referred as the basement rock. Okay, so it becomes eventual basement for all other overlying rocks. So granite, granitic gneisses. Okay, these are present. Right? हे कधी झालं? हे झालं प्रीकॅम्ब्रियन आणि प्रीकॅम्ब्रियन, स्पेशली प्रीकॅम्ब्रियन आणि प्रोटरोझोइक. ओके. In southern India also, there was presence of granite, granitic gneisses, and all other igneous rocks. Those are get heavily metamorphosed, and those are converted into the granitoid. Granulite. Okay. Those are converted into granulite, which is the very high metamorphic product of any existing rock. So these are high grade metamorphic rocks named as a granulites. Okay, so we have granite and granitic gneisses. In southern India, we have the granulites. Okay, highly metamorphic rocks. हे कधी झाले? हे पण प्रोटेरोझोइकच्या दरम्यान झालेले आहेत. Then in Proterozoic itself, along the eastern boundary of India, we have Eastern Ghat Mobile Belt. Eastern Ghat Mobile Belt. Those are consist of uh, Khondalite and Charnokite. Okay, those are very different type of rock that whatever we have seen. Okay, Charnokite and Khondalite. These are somewhat metamorphosed rock of existing igneous rock. So it is also a metamorphic rock. Okay, Charnokites and Khondalites. Okay, these are highly folded mountain ranges. Okay, then uh, there are some Proterozoic sedimentary rocks which are present. Proterozoic sedimentary rocks. Okay, those are referred as the Purana Basin. Right? The name is given from the India Purana. So these locations where this brown color is present, those are the Proterozoic sedimentary basin. Why it is referred as the basin? Because these rocks, sedimentary rocks, are essentially formed in the shallow marine environment. Okay, shallow marine environment. Ocean मध्ये तयार झालेले मेजॉरिटीली. Therefore, those are referred as the basin. आता तुम्ही म्हणाल इथे समुद्र कुठे आहे? पण जेव्हा टेक्टॉनिक प्लेट, इंडियन प्लेट जेव्हा सदर्न हेमिस्फेअर मध्ये होती, नियर टू दी सदर्न पोल, तेव्हा इथे समुद्र होता, फ्लुइड सिस्टम डॉमिनेट होत्या, अँड ऍट दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पिरियड प्रोटोझोइक मध्ये हे सेडिमेंटरी रॉक्स तयार झाले. हे पर्टिक्युलरली दिस सेडिमेंटरी रॉक्स दॅट यू कॅन सी इन गोकाक, बेळगाव रिजन मध्ये गेल्यावर तुम्हाला हे दिसतील. दिस पर्टिक्युलर सेडिमेंटरी बेसिन इज रेफर्ड ॲज दी कडप्पा बेसिन. जो आपल्याकडे कडप्पा भेटतो, तो कडप्पा या बेसिन मधनं भेटतो. ओके, आता ते बेसिन नाही आहेत, आता ते असे डिप्रेस झालेला शालो असा पार्ट नाहीये. पण जेव्हा तयार झालं होतं तेव्हा तिथे बेसिन होतं. ओके, राईट. बेसिन मीन्स लार्ज depressed area where sediment get accumulated. Okay. So these are the Proterozoic sedimentary rock. What are rock? Which rocks are present? Dominantly sandstone, then shale, limestone. Okay, sandstone, shale, limestone. These are dominant rock in these Proterozoic basin. Okay. Then this particular zone, okay, these are basically the rift valleys. Okay, rift valley म्हणजे काय की तिथे व्हॅली तयार झाली, क्रस्टल डिफॉर्मेशन आणि स्ट्रेच झाला आणि तिथे व्हॅली तयार झाली आणि तिथे सेडिमेंट डिपॉझिट झाले. ओके, सो दीज आर दी कार्बोनिफेरस sedimentary deposit. Carboniferous sedimentary deposit, characteristic of the presence of coal. Okay, these are referred as the Godavari Rift Valley, Mahanadi Rift Valley. Okay, there are different rift valleys. Through them now the rivers are flowing. Okay, आता तिथून नद्या फ्लो करतात. ठीक आहे, पण जेव्हा हे तयार झाले, those were formed in Carboniferous period. ओके, कार्बोनिफेरस पिरियड. आलं लक्षात? आणि इथे पण काय आहे, सँडस्टोन, शेल, लाइमस्टोन डॉमिनंट आहेत, राईट, अँड दे कंटेन कोल सीम, layers of coal deposit. Okay. So these are characteristic of coal deposit. Are you getting what I am saying? आता जर तुम्ही या हे जे डिपॉझिट आहे those are also referred as the गोंडवाना सेडिमेंटरी रॉक. गोंडवाना सेडिमेंटरी रॉक. इथे जे नागपूरमध्ये गोंड नावाची एक जमात आहे त्या जमातीवरनं या दगडांना नाव दिलेलं आहे गोंडवाना पिरियड. ओके, सो दीज आर कार्बोनिफेरस सेडिमेंटरी रॉक. आता जर याच्या खाली जर ड्रिल करत बघितलं तर खाली काय भेटेल? दीज ग्रॅनेटिक रॉक. या सेडिमेंटरी पुराणा बेसिनच्या खाली काय? बरोबर. वी आर गोइंग बाय टायमिंग. ओके, आता याच्यानंतर द बाउंड्री विच आय वॉज रेफरिंग, दिस पर्टिक्युलर बाउंड्री, I was referring about this particular Cretaceous Paleogene or Cretaceous Tertiary boundary, KT boundary, which is referred 65 million years. Okay, at that time, Indian plate, it was started to move over the reunion hotspot, and it resulted into formation of these basaltic rocks. Okay, so Deccan volcanic province, it has developed समथिंग अराउंड 65 मिलियन इयर्स ago. मग आता बेसॉल्टच्या खाली कुठला रॉक भेटतो? जर तुम्ही ड्रिल करत गेले तर बेसॉल्टच्या खाली कुठला रॉक भेटेल? बेसॉल्टच्या खाली भेटेल ग्रॅनाइटिक नायसेस, ग्रॅनाइट्स. ठीक आहे, बट इट रिक्वायर ह्यूज थिकनेस. 3-4 हजार मीटर खाली जावं लागेल. 3-4 किलोमीटर ड्रिल केल्यानंतर भेटेल. काही ठिकाणी 2 किलोमीटर, काही ठिकाणी 1 किलोमीटर जरी ड्रिल केलं तरी तुम्हाला हे ग्रॅनाइट भेटतील. आर यू गेटिंग व्हॉट आय एम सेइंग? So these basaltic rocks, they occupy majority of Maharashtra, some part of Madhya Pradesh, some part of Chhattisgarh, some part of Andhra Pradesh, and some part of Gujarat. Right? इथे पण cover होत आहे. Okay, right? So we were up to 65 million years. आता त्याच्यानंतर काय झालं होतं? Then Indian plate started to collide with the युरेशियन प्लेट. ओके, इथे कुठेतरी ते कोलिजन झालेलं आहे. आणि मग हळूहळू काय झालं? जे समुद्रातले सेडिमेंट्स होते दे स्टार्टेड टू कन्वर्ज अँड इट स्टार्टेड टू फॉर्म दी हिमालयन माउंटेन रेंजेस. इन हिमालयन माउंटेन रेंजेस देर आर लेसर हिमालय, okay, higher Himalaya, then Shivalik mountain ranges. Okay, no, these are Shivalik mountain ranges. Okay, so lesser Himalaya, higher Himalaya, trans Himalaya. Okay, and after that recently depositing, these are Shivalik mountain ranges. Okay, whichever are in violet color. आता हे जे शिवालिक मध्ये तयार होणारे सेडिमेंटरी रॉक्स आहेत, दोज आर व्हेरी यंगर सेडिमेंटरी रॉक. वाय यंगर? कारण दिस पर्टिक्युलर इंडियन प्लेट, ओके, दिस प्लेट इज मुव्हिंग टुवर्ड्स दिस डायरेक्शन. मग काय होतं? हिमालयामधनं जे सेडिमेंट डिराईव्ह होतात ते गंगेच्या इथे या याच्यात जमा होतात. पण इंडियन प्लेट अजूनही पुढे जाते, म्हणजे इथे जमा झालेले सेडिमेंट परत फोल्डेड होतात. अँड इट अगेन स्टार्टेड टू डेव्हलप दी यंगर sedimentary sequences. So these Shivalik mountain ranges, these are the younger sedimentary rocks. Okay, मग आता इथला जर एखादा सँडस्टोन घेतला आणि इथला एखादा सँडस्टोन घेतला तर this sandstone is comparatively friable or it is weaker than the sandstone from this Purana Basin. आलं लक्षात? In general, I am talking about in general trend. After that, this vast area is of the Indo-Gangetic plain and the quaternary sand dunes. Okay, the sand deposits, quaternary sand deposits. Here are the sand dunes which are formed due to desertic environment, and in this particular region, it is the sand deposited by the Ganga river. Okay, right? Are you getting? So, combiningly, this geological map, which is a very complex map, it is developed, right? You can see whatever the pink color, that pink color is given for the granites. This greenish color is given for the basalts, right? Dark red color, it is given for the other extrusive igneous rock, or particularly the acidic igneous rock. Okay. These are the schist belt that I was referring. कोलार गोल्ड फील्ड जे आहे ते इथे कुठेतरी भेटतात या शिस्ट बेल्ट मध्ये. ओके. and this is the southern granulitic terrain. हा जो आहे इथे ग्रॅन्युलाइट्स आहे, it is referred as the southern granulitic terrain. Okay, so this is what is the geology of India in general, very general, very general. Okay, so we have Precambrian. Actually, this must be reverse. Oldest should be at bottom and youngest should be at top. Okay. So Precambrian granitic gneisses are the oldest type of rocks in India. Then we have Proterozoic mobile belt, which contain condylite charnockite. Then the sedimentary rock, Proterozoic sedimentary rocks. Dominant rocks are sandstone, shale, limestone. Then Gondwana, a carboniferous sedimentary rock. They also contain sandstone, shale, limestone. Characteristic is coal. Then Cretaceous Deccan Trap. Okay, Cretaceous tertiary boundary. It is of basalt. Then tertiary Himalayan mountain ranges. It contains sedimentary rock, shivalik, which are very younger. Okay, this is not according to the time, but this is just a classification. Lesser and higher Himalaya, these are highly metamorphic rocks, right? If you go in that particular region, you can find metamorphic rocks very abundantly. In case of Trans Himalaya, for example, in Leh region, you get the metamorphic rock associated with some igneous intrusions. Those are granites. So if you go in Leh, there are locations where you will get granite abundantly. And in Techen Himalaya, the Himalaya after the Indian territory, okay, it is Techen Himalaya. It is consist of dominantly sedimentary rock, particularly shale. It is very dominant in Techen Himalaya. And recently we have the quaternary sediments in Ganga plain and in the Rajasthan, okay, and the dune sediment. Right? These are in part these are consolidated. In some part these are unconsolidated sediments. Okay, understood? This is a very big. This is very large. Okay. So I hope you got what I was saying. Hmm? So if you have any doubt, you can ask. If you want to ask anything, anything, right? Then we can discuss before moving towards the next part, that is we will be looking specifically for the basalt which is present in Maharashtra. त्याची स्टॅटिग्राफी एक्झाम मध्ये विचारतात. ठीक आहे. This particular part they generally do not ask in exam. ठीक आहे. हे कुठे कुठले रॉक टाइप आहेत हे जनरली ते एक्झाम मध्ये विचारत नाहीत, बिकॉज इट इज व्हेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. इट इज व्हेरी difficult to understand. Keep in mind, not understand, but to keep in mind. जो मार्बल आपल्याला भेटतो तुम्हाला माहित असेल मध्य प्रदेश मधनं इट इज व्हेरी रिच इन मार्बल. तर हा मार्बल जो आहे हा मार्बल तुम्हाला जनरली ह्या आणि ह्या पार्ट मधनं ओके अरवली आणि विंध्यन माउंटेन रेंजेस मध्ये मार्बल आहे भरपूरशा ठिकाणी, particularly Indian mountain ranges. So तिथून तुम्हाला मार्बल भेटतो. There is another one rock that I forgot to mention. It is banded iron formation, which is the sedimentary rock, characteristically used as the rock, the source rock for the iron ore. Okay, it contains hematite dominantly. So that banded iron formation is located here. लोखंडाच्या खाणी आहेत. परत this is the Balaghat ranges where you have the banded iron formation dominantly. So इथे पण आहे, इथे पण आहे, इथे manganese पण आहे बालाघाट मध्ये. ठीक आहे, where you get the manganese mineral. Okay. So next time when I ask, you must be able to tell at least some basic rocks which are present in India, in which location which rock is present, right? So I hope you are able to explain it. Hmm? So if you get the chance, do visit Gopak. Okay? If you get the chance, visit Gopak region where you will find beautiful